Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, issue number 44. This is a part of the War of Realms, a full-fledged tie-in. This is a really good book. I do have to admit when I'm wrong, and I was like painfully freaking wrong in the previous issue. Sorry, my bad, 2 weeks ago. I said that I believe this is the first appearance of Ratatoskr. Not even freaking close. She has been in this book for a very long time, apparently. And of course, why wouldn't Ratatoskr be in the book for a long time? Because anyway, yeah, the creators are really impressive, and this has got to be like the hardest working book or comic book in the world right now. I'm also remembering, though, I did add Ratatoskr in one of my Marvel Face Rip games that I did a while ago with the Nerdarchy crew. You can go check those out. Anyhow, guys, let's get into this book because it's like totally worth it. I just actually have to find where they put everybody. Is it here in the beginning? Yes, it is, in little tiny things. Okay. Ryan North is the writer. Derek Charm is the artist. Rico Renzi is the color artist, and the letterer is Travis Lanham. Cover art, Erica Henderson, and the logo is by Michael Allred. All right. Also, Squirrel Girl was created by Will Murphy and Steve frickin' Dilko. Will Murray. Sorry, Will Murray. All right, so Ratatoskr is actually on her side. We get a story of where she's been this whole time. The Midgard thing was freaking awesome. Like, oh, well, this is new. The sign is the best part about the comic book, and that's not an insult at all. The sign that the Svartalfheim elves, the dark elves, are putting up, I'm dying. By the time you get to the end of that, if you're not holding your ribs laughing, there's something wrong. Go and check to get something fixed because you may be broken. Fortunately, I'm up here in Canada with free healthcare because, yeah. And it's funny, that's actually where Ryan North and I think most of the creators of this book are going to be coming up pretty soon. Actually, this weekend at TCAF in Toronto. Just look up TCAF. I'm going to try to be there. Probably going to be stuck bringing my kids is what it is. But yeah, I would like to hear Ryan talking about this book more because, guys, I know it's a War of Realms tie-in. If you're really interested in the War of Realms, I genuinely believe that something good is going to happen out of this book. Something important is going to happen out of this book. Will she save all the 10 realms? Will she be the ultimate hero? I don't know. Jason Aaron is cool people. He might let Ryan North fix everything, cure everything, but this is just such a fun book, man. Look, this is, as I said, the hardest working book in comics right now. You look at all the crazy stuff that's happening in this book. That, like, anything can be read in this book. There's words all the way at the bottom that you can read. Of course, I open up to the Jonathan Hickman thing. But look at this. You read something in here. Oh, by the way, first appearance of Ratatoskr in her human form. I'm pretty sure of that. Rachel Oscar. Ratatoskr. I love that. Look down here. There's conversations being had all over the place. This is like way back in the day, the original Marvel comic books, back even before the Fantastic Four had come out, when Stan Lee would just start scribbling things at the bottom to have conversations with us and laugh and whatnot, I love this. This is really good. That being said, it's a hard book to get into, man. I haven't been reading this, and 44 issues in, it is kind of intimidating to have to go back and read everything. Like I said, I read issue number 1. Good, but it didn't quite grab me. It is a busy book. Very busy. I mean, I feel like, if I'm going to be reading this many words, I'd rather just read a novel because at least everything's straight at you, I am currently rereading Dune. The movie's coming out pretty soon. With this, it's just there's stuff all over the place. And it's like the more attention you pay to the book, the better experience you're going to have when reading it. But it feels like a lot of work. I think that one of the biggest problems that I have with this book is that I do try to knock out a whole bunch of books, and insightful insights or, lousy insights, however you're going to look at it. When I'm reading a book, I'm usually reading the book so that afterwards I can just throw up a review. I own this book, so I may very well reread it. I'll probably reread it when I get the third issue. I'll read all 3 of them in a row and just pay attention to that. But, in light of War of Realms issue number 1. But I don't know, man. For right now, trying to read it on the fly so that I can hold a conversation with you guys real quick about it, it doesn't come off very well. But in my heart, in my head at least, I feel like if I could just take the time and sit back and read it, that I would enjoy it so much more. I'd be able to find all those little Easter eggs and nuances all over the place, because this really is a nuanced book. Like I said, the more you pay attention to it, the more experience you're going to get out of it. And it feels to me like every experience you have with this book is going to be a pleasurable one. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me before I die somehow. Wow. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.